Hello Commanders, Commander Plater here, back with an Elite Dangerous video. Today I'm going to be talking about the tip-off missions that you can get. Here you can see me landing on a planet in front of a wreckage. Now, I received notification of where this wreckage was after completing some Empire rank-up missions. Now, I received the message as a tip-off, and that's what it's named as in the message notifications. And it basically told me to go to a certain place, certain coordinates on the planet, as there's a down ship with a data core that I should look at. So, I've followed the instructions, I found it, and it's taken quite a long time. Now, it did say in the mission brief, that it'd be quite a large payout for it. And I do know that not a lot of people seem to get these missions. I mean, I've been doing Empire ranking up runs in Shubabasi for the last kind of 2 weeks almost. So I've done a lot of missions. It's 20 each run, so it's a lot. And I've received this message, and I thought, oh, I'll go check it out, go have a look. Now, it was about 180 light years away from where I was at the time, and I wasn't sure if the monetary value would be worth it, to be honest. It's quite a long way, a long travel distance, especially in a Corvette with its really, really poor jump range. Now, here you can see me, I'm driving out in the SRV, going to go take a look at the wreckage that I've literally landed just in front of. Now, it is actually a downed Sidewinder, and I was very careful about where I landed to make sure that the lights from my ship would actually light up the wreckage. Now, we come in, we have a look, and you're informed that you're supposed to scan the data core, and once you scan the data core, then you get given a reward. Now, they don't really go into much more detail, and in case you didn't know about them, what happens is once you scan the data core, you get essentially a claim, a bit like a bounty claim, but you can cash it in at pretty much any single station where they have a notice board, which they all do. So you go into the contact section and you select it. So here you can see the crashed Sidewinder. It does have kind of like a little bit of trail of cargo behind it. It's a couple of tons of aluminium and not really much else, so I didn't see the real benefit in collecting it at the time because it wasn't really worth much. And when you're in a ship with a really short jump range, every single ton has an effect on your jump range, so it's something to think about. Now, where I've had a few of these come up, I was wondering if there was different rewards or messages with them. Now, this one actually had a message with it. Once you scan the data core, it popped up and it said to me, they pulled us out, they didn't say anything to us, they attacked, what do they want? Now, I can only assume they're talking about aliens in this. So, that's obviously something we're talking about there, alien life, and with the announcements from Gamescom, certainly we're going to be in for a treat with regards to alien life, that's for sure. They've definitely made the intentions clear that they are hostile, and certainly that's what they're alluding to, and who can blame them? The first time we came across the barnacles, we shot them. So here we have a second wreckage that I came across here. This is a downed Eagle this time. Now, knowing what I was actually doing this time around with the scanning of the data core, basically I thought I'd pull my ship a little bit closer so that I can take off straight away as opposed to travelling and going back. Now, as for whether or not the time's worth it, this one here only netted me a couple of 100,000 for scanning the data core, so not really worth it, and I travelled maybe 120 light years to get to it. So it's something to think about. I do like the level of detail they've put in on these crashes. Certainly they do look very, very nice, and it's very clear to see which ship it is. I mean, looking at it, it's like, could someone have survived this? I mean, there's certainly no one there. And each time you get one of these tip-off missions, they have a different messaging with them saying how long it's been there for, how long you've got to go and clear it up, or go and scan the data core. To scan the data core, you select it and target it whilst in your SRV, and then you use your data scanner on it. Now, if you're not entirely sure what that is, do go in and have a look at your key bindings just to make sure. So again, with this one you can see the message here on the screen, going down, Mayday, pulled us out, all that kind of stuff. So it's very much trying to work out if these are worth following up on tip-offs. They do add a little bit of life to the galaxy, which I do like. As for whether or not it's actually worth the money and the time, possibly not. That is certainly something I'll have to leave up to you guys to decide on. Now, I want to thank everyone for watching as usual. Remember, like the video if you liked it, subscribe. I've got loads more stuff coming out soon. I'm also working on Elite Dangerous narrative with a really kind of good storyline coming out. So hopefully that should be out in the next couple of weeks. But certainly I'll keep posting videos. And this is Commander Plater, signing off.